good morning, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to MTG Live. This is your boy Q. I have the MTG crew with me, Miss Mo Swag. Good morning, Mo. How you doing?
Doing great.
Mo, you look good this morning.
I'm good.
Good. What you eating?
A little bit ham, a little bit gravy, a little bit biscuits, a little bit poached eggs. Nothing much.
Well, I don't want no poached eggs, but I take some ham, gravy, and biscuits though.
But I didn't offer you none.
What's up, Reggie? What's going on, man? Good morning. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all
Yeah.
right. Mo, I am so disappointed. So
So,
disappointed.
so he just checked the wrong box. So now I'm calling A&M and emailing them to say, hey, we need. That's the only reason he. I know, I know, I
So
know.
disappointed.
But it's
Cause I
first gens. First
yeah,
gens.
I know.
So
But I got him in contact with his name is on a couple people's list. So he good. As soon as he get accepted, he good.
and yeah, I get you. I know. You should have
Yeah.
seen the classroom. Okay, first I called you in the middle of class when I found out. I was like, hold on, I got to call Reggie.
So that actually kind of puts us into our show. Shit just don't make no sense. So to give y'all a little backstory, Mo has this young student, first generation college student,
All
wants to go
right.
to Texas A&M. So of course Mo hits me up like, hey, help him out, plug his name, write a recommendation letter. Got you, got you. One simple small mistake. Mm, 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 mm.
He made one simple small mistake.
Oh yeah, he made one simple small mistake, registering for the wrong semester.
Yep.
Oh,
But
oh
first then,
no.
no. So I was like, we're gonna get this taken care of. Reggie, I called you. You see how despondent I sounded.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll
I,
get
I was on a conference call. I couldn't pick up. And it's
it's
like, yeah.
and then but my other student got accepted to Hollins. She got 24,000. And then she
Mm-hmm.
came back to me. Her dad, she was like, my dad said I can't afford it because of out of state fees. I said, once again, in the middle class, she coming in. My dad said I can't afford. I was like, first of all, it's private. You ain't got no in-state or out-of-state. When did your father last go to an all-girls school?
Yeah.
Wow.
First gens, it takes a lot of patience because you like, and I got on the soccer team, and she's gonna, but that's 24,000 just for them. That's not the other scholarship. Oh, Reggie.
Yeah,
Anyway, Reggie,
I know. But and see, this is why I understand and I believe in HBCU so heavily, especially for first gen college students,
yep,
because HBCUs will take your hand and walk you through the process. You go to a PWI, they have everything listed on the website or somewhere, and ain't nobody to hold your hand and walk you through it. Ain't nobody that can sit there and talk to you and walk
yep,
you through all this when you haven't been through it.
right,
So this is where I went to A&M, but I'm gonna tell you right now, my family full of HBCU alum, Prairie View, Southern, TSU, Grambling, Xavier, Howard. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. However, that first gen, they made it possible for the rest of us to go to PWI.
yeah.
So
We gonna work.
you IQ?
Mm-hmm. I'm good.
Yeah.
He mad
Yeah,
because
I'm good.
he I didn't get him no hand with red eye gravy and biscuits. He'll be all right.
Well, that actually sounds pretty good. Yeah, that sounds real good. Listen, everybody, viewer and listener discretion is advised. This conversation is our opinion and for your entertainment only. Do us a favor, please be 18 years or older to watch, listen, and participate in conversations. We should appreciate that and all that good stuff. Again, Topic of today's show. This shit just don't make no sense. You know, I know it's a double negative. We understand that, we understand verbiage and stuff like that, but this shit just don't make no sense. I'm just gonna put this out there real quick. I'm gonna mash the gas for just a second. We haven't done that in a while. I know we only have an hour show, but it's a
58
goddamn.
minutes.
Yeah. Mo, it's just sometimes you just can't go nowhere. You can't come into the city and have a business meeting. You can't have a pleasure meeting. You can't even go to the museum and shit without somebody messing your stuff up. I had a dinner last night. I go into the dinner, have a good dinner, come outside to my fucking car window busted out. Who the fuck does that? I've never had a car vandalized before. Never had a car vandalized. Now, I've had a place vandalized before, but I've never had a car vandalized. So, of course, I had to deal with that or whatever. Now, today, we're going to go and find somebody to fix this window because I can't drive around without a window, especially in the back of the police. Y'all know how they are. I mean, you just can't.
Especially when you're riding foreign.
Right.
So, is it the back window?
It's the back passenger side window.
The
back door window. The back door on the right, Bo.
Okay, call Safe Light. They come to your house.
Safe Light repair, Safe Light replacement.
Yeah.
They come to your house.
Yeah, they come to my house, but see, Mo, may I be honest with you? Yeah. I don't want to put this on my insurance.
Safe Light won't put it on your insurance.
No, because I ain't putting it on my insurance.
Do the estimate, and then you go ahead and pay for it.
Well, I could do that, but my
let them come to your house. Let them come to your house.
And so I found out last night that my deductible for vandalism is $500.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I said, yeah, we can get it fixed cheaper than that.
The window probably $375 with labor. So good.
Because the tinted windows in the back are factory tint. So they.
Boy, you fine. It is not that bad.
It's just the window. It's just the window, Mo, right?
I thought somebody came and, did something. One of them little girls you messing with, I thought they did something. Oh, but that's nothing. Safe Light repairs. And sit at your house and smoke you a good old cigar and wait for them.
Thank you, Mo. I should appreciate that.
Reggie, I thought he had a real problem.
He does have a real problem, Mo. He's just
crazy.
Not discussing it.
This shit just don't make no sense. So did y'all hear about your friend Alec Baldwin? Was that him?
Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
Sad.
Yeah,
that's sad. That's sad.
So can y'all feel me? And I heard a little bit about it, Mo. So Mo, what did he do? I heard about the gun, but what did he do?
Nothing. He shot what he thought was a prop gun, which is a prop gun, but it had a live round in it. Reggie, did I send you that where the ammunition and the guns are plentiful? Down there. Okay, sorry. Anyway, getting back to this. So in the gun, you have prop guns. The guns are not fake because it's a Western piece. So So these are real guns, and someone left live ammunition, and they are going hog wild in Hollywood because the person was not union. The person they had working on the film, and the reason the person working on the film was not union is because A, it was in New Mexico, and B, it's cheaper. And so the union wrote this scathing letter about how Union 666 or 662 wasn't represented and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I feel sorry for the lady because her last name was Gutierrez. And typically what they try to do is when they're not in Hollywood is they try to get that experience, because this is how Hollywood is. You can't get into the union until you've worked, and you can't work until you get into the union.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So what a lot of them do will work off site. Say, hey, I got the experience. Now can I pay you my $5,000 to join your union, and it's kind of weird. So I feel sorry for all involved because that lady was 42, a wife and a mother, a son who was 8, honey. A son who was 8. Her husband is 38. He's beside himself. Alec Baldwin, it matters not how he treated his children or his ex-wife, because his ex-wife was trying to go for the jugular. Custody battles are never cute or never pretty. But Alex Baldwin woke up 2 days ago to shoot a movie that he's producing. He put his money in, hopefully to make a nice living, a nice little chunk of change. And he never thought when 2 days ago, hey, I'm going to wake up and kill somebody. He never thought that. He's not even in the mindset like these thuggish, ruggish people who vandalized your car. Oh, I'm going to do some harm to somebody. This man was just trying to make a movie and employ 150 plus people. And now on he's murdered someone. He's got to. If I were him, I'd be like, well, go ahead and put me in a hospital with a white suit and just come in and, feed me and change my diaper, because I couldn't handle it.
Now that's a problem, though, for real. That's a problem.
This is the other thing that people need to understand, and this is why, as y'all probably know, Mo, Q, and Mo know for sure, I am an avid gun lover. Now, I'm not one of them go hard Second Amendment people. No, I'm a gun owner, but I believe it should be done properly, and that you should have some training along with it. But with that being said, this is the failure and why it is so important to understand and know gun safety.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the behind the scenes of John Wick, you look at the behind the scenes of Bad Boys, just to name 2 movies that everybody know. You look at the behind the scenes where they're training and dealing with the guns. They treat them all like they were loaded at all times. And that's what happened. You have to double check. You pick up a gun, you pick it up. The first thing you do is check to see if it's loaded. That's the first thing you do. I don't care if you just saw somebody check it and make sure that it was clear. When you get it, the first thing you do is check it and make sure that it's clear. That's the first thing you do. And on top of that, you never point it in a direction that you're not meaning to aim at. You don't point it in a direction where you're not trying to fire. And the other part is, why you even got your finger on the trigger? Why is it on safety?
Wow.
Like, these are things that pop up in my head when I heard it. And it's not to the fault of Alec Baldwin per se. However, there should be their system that they had in place failed. Let's put it that way. Whatever safety system they had, there were multiple failures along the way to allow him to have that gun in his hand, pull a trigger, and then be able to shoot somebody. There was a systematic failure there.
I thought that would be the job of production, to check those props like that, right, Mo? No, that's not production to do that?
No, I mean, production is like, think of production as an umbrella, and within the umbrella, you got a lot of different departments. So that's strictly the property department, property manager.
The prop people.
Yeah. So I mean, my heart goes out for her because she was just getting ready to blow up, And you be like, man, now you got an 8-year-old little boy who don't have a mama.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this world is cruel when you have a mama and a daddy, and they were married, but now, whew.
Wow. Listen, everybody, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Please do us a favor and continue sharing awareness, connections, education, resources, and support for Black men and women all over the world, all over our country, because, of course, men and women can suffer with breast cancer. Mo, do you have any quick tips for our ladies in regards to any kind of safety precautions that they should take as it relates to their bodies, that kind of deal, the mammograms and stuff?
Okay, this is always I always suggest this to everyone, and I think insurance companies cringe, but I don't care. So women have to have a yearly well woman's exam, and it's free.
Okay.
Okay. So if you insured, you use your insurance. If you're uninsured, you go to Planned Parenthood, even though they're trying to shut them down because they think every woman who walks in there needs an abortion. But Planned Parenthood will do a well woman's exam for free. But I need y'all to do this. 6 months after you do the well woman's, you need to call your doctor, call Planned Parenthood, and tell them I have lower back pain. So they'll do another pap smear because your insurance only covers one free pap smear a year. But if the way ovarian cancer and cervical cancer spreads so rapidly, if you are having sexual intercourse or have had sexual intercourse within your life, you're at risk. So what you have to do is say you have lower back pain, they'll do another pap smear and they'll clear you. I just want every 6 months to get I just want all women every 6 months to get a pap smear for a well woman's. And then, this is what I really love. For the breast cancer screenings, mammograms, I want you to get your screening once a year like you always do. And then you can always contact Susan G. Komen and then go 6 months later. I just see, because I just believe in getting it from the rooter to the tutor, everything looked at.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, they spend money on going to getting their nails done and their feet done. I need them to spend that same money and getting their boobs and their vaginas looked at.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like this for the fellas too. It's important that you all go. Because this is the reason why my dad had prostate cancer. We caught it very early, and we were able to get it treated, no problem, fully recovered. He's fine now. Nobody would never know if he didn't tell you, or if somebody didn't let you know. Would never know. This is also how, when I got diagnosed with lupus, we were able to find it so quick because I went to the doctor on a regular basis. And then when I finally had a dramatic episode, they were able to take all that information and then diagnose me fairly quickly. Okay, we know what's wrong with you. But this is the reason why it's so important to go to the doctor on a regular basis. Fellas, I know you don't like going. I don't like needles. I get it. You know what? Suck it up and get it done. Because honestly, it takes you, worst case scenario, you're looking at about an hour of your life every year. What's an hour? Give up that hour, because you'll spend an hour shooting the shit with your boy.
Yeah. Easy. At the barber salon. No, the barber shop, not the salon. The barber.
I don't know. I don't go to the barber shop anymore, Mo.
Listen, also to all of our listeners, thank you so much to all of our international listeners. Thank you to Ireland, Mexico, France, was it Qatar? Yeah. Who else, Reggie, was on there?
Qatar. We got Ireland. You got Mexico, France, Russia. Our people are over in the Caribbean. Like, it's too many Caribbean islands to name, so we just group y'all all together. The Caribbean.
Dominica. Hey, yeah. Dominica. Ooh.
Yeah. People in Dominica, Belize. Hey, we appreciate y'all, man. We really do. We didn't know we was doing it like that, but hey, we get the notification. So when y'all pop up and y'all watch the shows or whatever, hey, we get notified. What we need y'all to do though, if y'all watching us out there in the US or wherever you're watching us from, make sure you share our broadcast. Tell a friend about it. Just have one friend subscribe and watch the show with you. That's all you gotta do. That'll make us happy.
Well, yeah, tell one friend, because you can't trust all them other jealous folk, y'all. So y'all all got that one friend you want to share good stuff with, because them other folk get so jealous when it, and then you be like, well, they be like, how did you know about that? Why you didn't tell me earlier? Only share it with one friend, because then one friend is cool. You share with more than, girl, they so jealous. They're so jealous. Yeah. Reggie, let me tell you. So yesterday, this girl, she was talking about how she had to fight. I said, you don't have to fight. I said, because my motto is pretty girls don't fight. And she's like, well, they were talking about me. I said, they got to talk about pretty girls. That's what they do to us. They talk about us. She's like, but then they was talking about my sister. I said, that's okay. They have to talk because we're pretty. Now, I said, now let's look at the girls who talking. Are they pretty or ugly? She said, they're ugly. I said, see, that's what ugly girls do. They talk about pretty girls. Don't fight them. Don't fight them. Pretty girls
I,
don't fight.
I will say this too. When you dealing with people that are jealous of you, they will always try and attack you some kind of way. Just walk away. Just walk away. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like Q has a misconception, and I could see his perspective when we were in school together, right?
Because
He's
he
like,
was
oh,
wrong. Yeah.
well, no, I mean, there's some truth to it, because
Okay.
Q, from his perspective, I was popular, on the football team, great athlete, academically, I was doing my thing, but what he didn't see is the fact that I got teased a lot. I got
Oh,
teased a lot.
you got bullied?
Did
Why?
you?
Oh no, I didn't get bullied. No, 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 no.
Oh,
There's a difference between getting teased and getting
okay.
bullied.
Yeah, we
Oh,
So
teased
I
okay.
each
got
other a
teased,
lot at school. Yeah, a
huh?
lot. Yeah, we did a lot of teasing. A
Yeah,
lot of it.
I got teased, but bullying was not because Q tell you, I was walking around the school with my shirt off half the time.
Sure was.
Why was your shirt not on?
Cause I was cut, Mo. I was ripped.
Reggie, you walked around bare breasted
Yeah, yeah,
in the high school?
yeah,
Sometimes I did too. Sometimes I did.
yeah.
Nobody wanted to see your breast hanging down,
Man,
Q.
let me tell you something. I was sexy as fuck. Don't play with it.
Look
Don't you
here,
play with it. I was sexy.
I
Sure
don't
Mo.
see.
was.
I
Had my
don't see
little
no
V
pictures.
cut.
I don't see no
Everything.
pictures. Don't see no pictures, so I don't
Look
believe
here.
it.
Mo, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was about 30 pounds bigger in high school than I am now. About
Okay.
30 pounds bigger. However, I was ripped. So,
Yeah.
walking the
No
hall,
shirt.
yeah, no shirt, no shirt, no shirt,
Hey,
no shirt.
Reggie. Speaking of bullying versus teasing, Q, how's did you hear about the Timberview student, the one who shot up on the 3rd of October, shot up his high school, or was it the
Uh,
6th of October, in Arlington,
um,
Texas, for
I
Mansfield Independent School District?
I heard about it. Yes, Mo, but let's talk about it.
Did you hear the latest?
No, not the ladies. What they got?
So remember the original. Okay, so he shoots up the school, and
Right.
then he surrenders himself with his attorney.
I
From
remember
the
that.
very beginning, I always said, and at the news conference, they were talking about how he was bullied because he had a nice car, because he had a
hmm
2018 Charger. Now I'm talking to my kids because this is how you get a real understanding. The students will tell you stuff that you didn't even know. That's not on the news. And I said, this is what I said. I said, when they started picking on people or bullying people for a 2018 Charger, and this is 2021, and they told me that, ma'am, he's not being bullied. And I said, but the news said. So yesterday it comes out the chief of police at Arlington said he was involved in questionable activity and there's no evidence of being bullied anywhere. No testimonies, no film, no tape, no videos, nothing.
Mm.
I said my kids got it right from day one. They were like, ma'am, he was not bullied. You need to see his Snapchat and Instagram. I said, I don't want to see that. I can't
Yeah,
handle that.
I do
So,
know he was beat up the day before though. He
well,
did get beat up in the
he was beat up the day of.
day of. Okay,
Yeah,
day
the
of.
day of. And then that's when he wants to shoot up everybody. But my thing is, if you were bullied, if my child is bullied, Q, let me tell you something. And I have an attorney, then the attorney is going to be my family's mouthpiece if this boy's been bullied.
Bully.
But
Right.
you can get an attorney to get him to bond him out, because before he walked in that jail, he had an attorney. You couldn't get an
hmm
attorney to be your mouthpiece and possibly sue the school district because he was being bullied and nothing was done. And I knew that when they said, well, we went up to the school. Who goes up to the school? You email the school. You tell them, you give them specifics. You
Right.
know,
Right.
who walks up to a school during COVID with masks and stuff on? I was like, something, you know what my grandma said? No, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Can't put your finger on it, but something ain't right.
Like you
So
say, like the show say, shit don't make no sense.
the shit just don't make
And
no
that is
sense.
why I brought that up, because I was like, that didn't make no sense. That you bullied over 2018 Charger. Please, it's 2021, baby.
But I will
That
tell
ain't
you,
no 5 series.
I will tell you this though, Mo. If you're in the wrong environment and
Uh-huh.
people are teasing and bullying you, because there is a difference between being teased and being bullied. I
Okay.
will say this.
Okay.
The guys on the football team and the basketball team that I hung out with, they teased me a lot. They
Okay.
did. They teased me because I was nerdy and they were trying to figure out, like, how the hell you make 100 on a quiz, you come out here and then we put on the pass and you give somebody a snot bowl. That don't make no damn sense. They would tease me like that. However, when it came to having my back, I knew these same guys would have my back. So we got into, like, we went to the Longhorn Ballroom. For those that don't know, Longhorn Ballroom was like a teenage club back in the day in Dallas. We went to Longhorn Ballroom. And so we went to Longhorn Ballroom. Our rival school was there, Carter. They were there. They started talking smack. Punches were thrown. I got hit across the head with a chair. That's how I got this little mark on my eyebrow. Like, I hit across the head with a chair. Now, I don't remember what happened. I remember I was fighting. I got hit across the head with a chair. Next thing I know, I wake up and I'm sitting in the passenger seat of my car with a towel on my head to stop the bleeding. And my boy in the driver's seat talking about, okay, you good now? All right, let's go home. Same dude that would tease me, but when it came down to it, I'm like, dude, what happened? He was like, man, you got hit across the head with a chair, but don't worry about it. We mopped the floor with them dudes. We got up out of there because they shut the party down, but you good now. And it was just like, man, I didn't even remember nothing that happened, because I remember I threw a punch and then I woke up in the car. That's all.
I wish every time we would go to the Longhorn Ballroom that, like, it would be something like that, just a fight. You get hit in the head in the chair, no big deal. Every time I go, some is getting set on fire. We setting people cars on fire and shit out there. Fighting all in the back and backed up by the trash can and shit. I mean, it was just too much.
Is this place still open? Is it still open?
No more.
No more.
And I see why.
The Longhorn Ballroom was a staple in the city. They did everything. They catered to the kids, the adults, white, black. It didn't really matter. It was just the ballroom, and you just go and have a good time. And then on weekends, especially after game days, if we had early games that Saturday night, oh my God!
It was on and jumping.
It was on and
I'm gonna tell you right now, I went to a quinceañera there too. That was off the chain.
Yeah,
I went to a quinceañera off the chain. But what I say all that to say this. There's a difference between bullying and teasing. Bullies will do it to you because they have nothing better to do. They're trying to break you down. I got teased by guys, but it was all in fun because, some people say, scoring, other people call it playing the dozens, snapping, however you call it. That's what we did back in the day, right? But It was never anything detrimental. It was always something, that it wasn't a big deal. And if you hit a nerve, this is where I can differentiate. Because if you hit a nerve with somebody and you told them, hey, you went too far, it will stop. And that's all you had to say. Hey, no, you're going too far now. It will stop. And that was it. Like, nobody ever crossed that line. And when you did, it was corrected right away. Bullies will find that spot and keep going in and going in and going in and going in. And that's the difference. Because I remember our quarterback, I had a curfew of, y'all gonna laugh. My curfew in high school was midnight. I had to be in the house by midnight. Right?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I wish.
In the house by midnight.
Baby, mine was 9. Mine was 9.
10.
When that news came on, now it's not.
No. Q. This is after I got my car. It was midnight. Before I got my car, it was 10:30.
But at least you got to. At least, Reggie, you got to drive your own car. I had a car and had to get on the bus and watch the car go and watch the car.
But I will say this: like our quarterback from high school, right? He used to tease me because he would every time at 10:30, he's like, Reggie, it's 10:30, about that time. Reggie, it's 10:30, it's about that time. Nobody knew what he was talking about. Like, if you wasn't in the crew, nobody knew what he was talking about. But he would just say, Reggie, it's 10:30, it's about that time. I knew what he was talking about because it was my boy. He was actually looking out for me. Hey, dude, you need to go and get your butt home because, you know, your mama don't play that. You
gonna
home
get a whooping. You gonna get a whooping.
No, you ain't gonna be on the squad. You gonna be sitting on the bench. She gonna pull you off the team. Get your butt home. So that's the difference between teasing and bullying. Now, I remember I was bullied in middle school once.
Why?
And this guy, because my grandmother bought me some clothes, right? And my grandmother would, you know, my grandmothers were always known for dressing me very well. They would get me nice stuff. So my grandmother got me this pink and black polo shirt. I was in middle school. It was a pink and black polo shirt. I had some pink and black Nike. No, they were pink and black cross colors shorts and the pink and black Air Force Ones to match. So I was clean from head to toe. Middle school. This dude takes a Sharpie and he was teasing me. Oh, you always spoiled motherfucker, this, that, and the other. He took a Sharpie one day and marked across my polo.
No, that's ass whooping. We fight.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, we
that's
fight.
Exactly what happened. So this happened during athletics. So I was in, we were doing football practice. I had taken a shower, gotten dressed, put my clothes on, finna get ready and go into class. He takes this Sharpie and marks across my shirt. I beat the snot out of that dude. And our coach was like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? And I told him what happened. Because he was like, there's no way you're mannerable, you're good. Yeah, you talk a little noise with your boys and stuff like that. But outside of that, fighting is not something you do, especially not one-on-one. Like, what the hell happened? Right. And I told him what happened. I didn't even get suspended. Because this dude had a history of picking on me. And I told our coaches, look, as long as he don't put his hands on me, I'm cool. But this is what's happening. Coaches knew. So when I fired off and knocked the shit out of him, had him up in the corner bleeding, coaches was like, nah. He told us about it. He went too far this day. Oh well, keep it pushing. Yeah. So he had to go to class with a black eye and a bloody nose. And I'm just sitting up there. We had 2 classes together too. And I'm sitting up there just looking at him. Try it again. With this black mark across my shirt.
So where is he now?
Honestly, I don't know. Don't know.
Listen, everybody, real quick, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have Mo talk about the Texas International Hair Show that will be premiering next weekend, right, Mo? That's going to be on next weekend. We're going to also talk about another event that's coming up. And then I got a little email about some of our favorite stores are closing that I am about to be sick over. So when we come back, we're going to talk about those things real quick. And y'all stay right there. Don't you go nowhere. We're just going to play a couple of little intro videos. Be right back.
We're going to play one.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky. Come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky. Come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal. 여유롭게 달려와 내일은 더 빛나지 당연 yeah. 내 삶은 shine like a diamond 괜히 해서 뭐해 걱정 I got no worries no I got no worries
everybody. What happened to Mo?
I don't know. You know Mo. She the part of the show. She always got to make an entrance.
Mo always tearing some shit up. I promise you. Mo is always tearing some shit up. Real quick, thought Mo was gonna come. Mo talk about the Texas International Hair Show. Okay, I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna screw this up. I think it's October 30th and 31st
Yeah.
at the Hilton Anatole
Yes.
next weekend, right?
Yes. And if you don't know, we got the flyer posted on our Master Gas Entertainment page. It's also on our Twitter. It's on our Instagram. You know, so if you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all you gotta do is you hit there and go ahead and get your tickets, because trust me, we've been to the hair show like 4 or 5 times, Q. It's always just a beast. And here's the star of the show to talk more about the International Hair Show, Mo Swag.
Woohoo!
So, the Texas International Hair Show has been a staple for the state of Texas and the country for the last 20 years. We got to give our hats off to Mr. and Mrs. Webb, Craigston, and Christina, because when I tell you that they are a power couple to the nth degree, because not only is it a hair show, but it's a way for so many people to make money. Hi, Margaret. It's a way for so many people to build their businesses, their brand. But most importantly, she's also on the state board of licensing for cosmetologists. So she's just she has, and then she's an author. She is a survivor of sexual abuse. She has a powerful story, and she's always featured on our local station here, Dallas, TV station WFAA. But more so, let's get back to it. Texas International Hair Festival, Dallas Anatole, the 30th, 31st, and 1st, October 30th, October 31st, November 1st. And right now, this is amazing. As hair shows across the country are being canceled, theirs are not. They have over 89 vendors who are going to be there.
That's what's up.
Moreover, and they've already pre-sold more than 1,500 tickets. So they have booths, of course. We are always there, present and accounted for. We meet great people. This year, I'll be with the Credit Corner, which is my credit consulting business, pushing my When Good People Have Bad Credit book. It's a 63-page workbook that we talk about how to, when to, and why to. We talk about statute of limitations of debt. We talk about everything. So really, it's going to be a great seminar for all 3 days. But then we have Tashara Parker, who is a local hero for natural hair people, because once upon a time, believe it or not, young girls and guys wearing natural hair was not considered professional. But through her bun ministry, which is not even a year old, she has been able to make some inroads into legislations, not only in the state of Texas, but throughout the United States. And it's also transcended internationally, because we as Black women, we go from chalk to charcoal, our skin color, and our hair color and our hair texture goes from 1 to 4C. So it changes. I mean, it's different. We are just who we are. And to say our cornrows or our buns or our curly hair is not professional is just another way that people try to dissuade us or think that we're less than. I mean, they gloss over the fact that as a group, Black women have more degrees than any other group of people in the United States. I'm just saying. Meaning that Black women hold more associates, bachelors, masters, and PhDs than any other group. What group would you say, Monique? Okay, let's. Asians, Southeast Asians, Japanese, Chinese, Filipinos, we have more degrees. Latinas, Latinx, whatever you want to call them today, we have more degrees than they do. And we still only make up 11.8% of the population as Black people, but the Black women have more degrees. That's all. But they're looking at our hair to try to tell us we're not professional. What? My girlfriend's got 2 masters, and because they have an afro, you're saying they're less than? No, boo boo, that's not how it works. And so with Tashara Parker and her bun ministry, she's brought that information out. She will be the keynote speaker at the Texas International Hair Festival, October 31st and November 1st.
Okay, so Miss Margaret says, Mo, you need to connect. We need to. I guess she's saying she's connect you with Sharon Tyne. She has a workbook on steps after domestic violence to strive for better.
And that's great. That's great because domestic violence and unfortunately, when you think of bad credit or when good people have bad credit, women unfortunately lose more 50% of their income when there's a breakup or a divorce. So automatically they go into the poverty level automatically, because if your household income is $200,000 and you're now split down to $50,000, that is a huge loss. That is a huge loss. So I just wanted to say that about the Texas International Hair Festival at the Dallas Anatole. Just come on by. You can always walk in, buy a ticket there, see some vendors, see some great hair shows. They have some, okay, y'all, this is a secret, but they have some amazing colorist people who color hair. So I'm going to get my hair shaved and I'm going to get my hair colored.
I'm going to just say this. I need, because I won't be able to attend, but I'm going to give y'all some money for the, oh my God, I forgot their name.
The man who does your beard. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You have a bromance with him. I was a little worried at first.
But his products are great, and honestly, I would have never known about them until the hair show. Because what I've done every year we go to the hair show is I buy a year's supply right there at the hair show.
See?
I buy a year's supply to last me till the next hair show.
That's cool. So COVID kind of messed you up.
Yeah. Well, actually, I ordered from his shop. They have an online store. And oh my God, it kills me that I can't remember the name of it. But
you remembered in the shower or we're driving down the street.
Actually, that's the thing. I got the products in my shower.
Oh.
So but they have an online distribution, which is great, but I just like going to see the guys in person, and oh my goodness, it's making me so mad because they make hair care products for Black people, but it's geared towards Black people, but everybody can use it. But what I really love about their products, and this is why I'm so upset that I can't remember their name, is one of the guys is bald, one guy has a low cut haircut, one guy has dreads, and they all use their product. It's for everybody. And oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of them for nothing, but oh well. I'm having that kind of morning.
Oh, and ladies, here's an idea. Single ladies, let's say single ladies, do you not want to be single? Are you looking? And the reason I ask is because there are a lot of barbers out there at the hair show. I'm just saying. And barbers don't necessarily date or are entangled with hairstylists.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. So thanks so much, Mo, for giving us that information about the Texas International Hair Show. Again, you guys, that's going to be October 30th, 31st, and November the 1st at the Hilton Anatole. Please make sure you see Mo Swag there. Mo Swag is going to be there. Again, Christina and Craigston, thank you so much for allowing Magic Gas to participate at the hair show for the last 3.5 years. We really, really appreciate you. Can't wait until the next time. Real quick, so we got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes, 1-5. So I was trying, while Reggie was talking, I was actually trying to find out what the name of the gentlemen were, because I actually bought the face balm, for my face, and I thought it was really, really cool. I ran out, but they have really good products.
I'll be right back.
Is that why your face looks like that cute?
My face is always looking like butter. Don't play with it.
Butter?
Chocolate butter.
Is that what they call it?
That's what I call it.
Oh, that's what you call it. Because I was like, I don't understand how some woman gonna say, "Ooh, chocolate butter." I just don't say it. Because chocolate is what color?
Chocolate is chocolate, Mo, ain't it?
And butter is what color?
Butter is yellow. No,
Okay, so you got
real butter is white, though, right?
okay. So what you telling me is you got chocolate white face? I know
Mo,
no
what
woman
the
didn't tell you
hell,
that.
man?
I know no woman didn't tell you that. She made it said smooth as butter, soft as butter, or shiny, glistening. But ain't no woman called you chocolate butter. Now that's probably your name on the pole, chocolate butter. But no.
It's
Reggie,
called respected roots, y'all.
Respected
res-
roots. That's
respective
it.
roots.
Shout out
Okay.
to Respected Roots. Shout out to
Yay!
Respected Roots. Okay, y'all. So we got 13 minutes that's left. I'm gonna go over this real quick. It's because I found out some of the stores was closing. But before I do that, well, before Mo jumped back on, which I'm glad she came right back on, or whatever. Let me see if it's gonna pull up. Let me see. Yes. Also, during that same weekend, everybody, real quick, friend, my personal trainer, they're having what's called a community fitness pop up for breast cancer awareness. They're saying it's going to be. I'm sorry, the title of it's called "Celebrating Warriors," a breast cancer and domestic violence awareness event. It's going to be October the 30th from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Remembering the ceremony, I believe is how they're going to do it. There's free entry for that. Your fitness pop up is from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Up to a $20 donation to participate. It's going to be located at the Four Winds Bible Church. It says OBEN Chain Street. They don't give a street number. Dallas, Texas, 75212. They're going to have vendors there, food and stuff like that. Y'all come on out. Instructors on here, CJ, Miss Bianca, Miss Bo, Veronica, and Miss China. I know Bo, of course, personally, and I know Miss CJ. They're, first of all, they're very, very tough personal trainers. They take their craft very, very seriously, especially Bo. Bo is more on the health and wellness. CJ is about that pump and iron. And so when they link up, it's really a dangerous thing. They may give Boosie a run for his money. Like seriously.
And which one is your trainer, Q?
Bo. Bo is my trainer.
And how long have you been training with him?
Her. You see all them women at the bottom of that thing?
How long have you been training with her?
3 years. Off and on.
more
shit,
more
Bo
off
high.
than on. More off than
Bo
on.
is high. Shit, you know I'm cheap. Bo high.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Good stuff ain't cheap. Cheap stuff ain't good.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so yeah, real quick, some of your favorite stores are closing, y'all. Party City, they say Party City is closing, Mo. Party City is supposed to be closing 21-day locations this year. Also, Office Depot is closing. They said that the Office Depot are closing 90 of their locations. Of course, this is according to mindyourdollars.com. Also,
Hold on.
Mo.
Pause. Pause. Office Depot, Office Max, and Staples are one company. They closing the Office Depots. They not getting rid of everything. You just got to go over to Office Max or Staples.
Right.
Same company.
Right.
Yep. Kohl's. It says that Kohl's has seen a decline in their sales right now. Their sales, they're possibly losing well over $500 million in revenue.
That's because they so high and give you them funky coupons, them Kohl's dollars. They too high. You're going to charge me $69 for a shirt and then talk about you can use 20% off? Boy, please. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So, yeah, Kohl's is closing their lower performing stores. And so if y'all know if there are any Kohl's where nobody goes to, it's probably going to be gone in just a minute. Steinmart. I really could care less about Steinmart.
High and old. Old people clothes. Keep going.
Guitar Center, y'all. That hurts my feelings with Guitar Center. Anytime I see a music store, music is huge to me. It's huge to all of us. But anytime I remember downbeat music store back in the day, we would all jump in the car, band students, and we'd go buy shit for your instruments, drumsticks. You go around and you just play on the instruments and you get a feel for the neighborhood and Brooke May's music and all of that stuff. You know, we would go up in there just to listen to people play. You know, and it was such a part of the community. You know, and so Guitar Center is closing some of their stores. They said that they're performing lower as well. Brooks Brothers, established in 1918, is one of the oldest clothing stores that's out there. They're closing 51 locations, y'all. Bath and Body Works.
Wait, hold on, stop. Brooks Brothers.
Brooks
If they would
Brothers.
stop, if they would stop being racist, maybe their sales would be better. Especially when you walk in as a black man and they look at you like you can't afford nothing in the store. You know what?
And they don't.
I'll take my
That's
money
right.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take my money somewhere else. Your shit overpriced and cheap anyway. I just want to walk in to see what you was about. And I walk in, it's like, oh, I can't even get no service. You know what? I go to ISW in the
Yeah.
hood where
Yeah.
they treat me very well. And like, Mr. Hendrix, what can we help you with today, sir? That's why I will take my money. Bye-bye.
So y'all,
Absolutely.
Bath and Body Works, they talking about that they will announce a close of 250 of their stores, including the retail stores, but including 50 Bath and Body Works locations in malls across the country.
They sell
Okay.
candles for $25 and $30.
Bath and Body
Shit.
Works, they closing the stores, but let's be real about this. They ain't going nowhere because they
No.
done figured out that their online presence
Yeah.
is huge. They Bath and Body Works ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I ain't got to worry about that.
Them people gonna stand in line for them candles. Shit.
You
Shoot.
know what, Mo? I can't say nothing. Them candles go hard though.
They do
And
go
you know,
hard, Mo.
Not for my water.
line.
Two candles cost more than my water bill. Hell no, I'd rather take a bath with some
Look,
soap.
But Mo, you know I'm a cheap one, Mo.
Yes, you are.
asked for the clearance counters in the back that they took off the rack. The ones that when you price them, they ain't the $3-4. The ones in the back there, I said, go get me them back there.
You know what, Q? And before we get on this, fellas, don't slip on Bath and Body Works because they got a men's line.
Please do.
They got a men's line. I'm gonna tell you, they got this stuff called chrome or titanium or something like that. Woo. And they got another one called Ocean Breeze or something like that. Man, look here. Look, don't fellas, don't slip on Bath and Body Works. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, you go up in there, get you some lotion and stuff, you get out the shower, you ain't gotta put no smell good on. You put that lotion on, trust me, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
And the candles, honestly, is really, really good for like a nice candlelit dinner. Not for the candles on the table, but if you got candles somewhere else, you get you some Bath and Body Works candles, kind of mix them in a little bit. It's gonna change the whole atmosphere of everything you're doing.
I can't do all that because I can't see. I can't see with them candles on. Turn on the light.
Next door, Mo, Victoria's Secret. The Victoria's Secretions, you know, they talking about 250 of their stores will be closing, but however, in the interim, what they will be doing, they will be looking to go beyond that, possibly this year. So they right at 250, but they said that it may be a little bit more than that. The Gap.
Nobody can't wear that. The string go up your booty. You can't find the string no more. Nobody can't wear them things.
Gap. The Gap is talking about closing 5% of their stores, which is around about 230 Gap stores over the next 2 years. Microsoft are closing their permanent Microsoft retail locations, which means that everything Microsoft you have to go online to get, basically.
Yeah, but if you went to North Park Mall, Reggie, you remember when Microsoft used to have a store? They had a store on Friday, and on Saturday, it was no longer there. They closed it. Yeah, they closed it.
Couple more stores, Mo, and then we'll get some encouraging words so we can get off. It said on here real quick, it said Walgreens are anticipating closing some more of their pharmacies. It says here that they are looking at closing about 9,600 locations That's a lot. That's a lot.
But that's the problem, Q. You got one on every other corner, though.
Thank you.
You so do.
Thank
You got one on every other fucking corner, dude. Like, seriously? Like, if I come out my neighborhood and I go right, I can hit. If I go right and I go 5 miles, I can hit 4 CVS's and 4 Walgreens. If I go left, I can hit 4 CVS's and 4 Walgreens. If I just keep going straight, again, just in a 5-mile radius, I can hit 4 or 5 Walgreens, 4 or 5 CVS's. They got too many of them motherfuckers. Now, I do appreciate the convenience, but damn, you don't need a motherfucker on every other corner. This ain't Starbucks. Your lines don't be that long.
See, and Reggie, that's what it is. In the city of Cedar Hill, we got 4 Starbucks. We got 2 CVS's, but we only got 1 McDonald's. That's all I'm gonna say. What else were you saying, Q?
I was just gonna say the last store. We got 3 minutes, and we're gonna get some encouraging words, and we're gonna be out. It's GameStop. That hurt me to my heart because I just got my PS5 invitation to purchase now. You know, since Reggie been had his for 2 years already, I just got my invitation to buy my PS5, and so I put in my shit to get my PS5, and I went to get busted out.
All right, encouraging words. What you got?
Yeah, you go ahead and start, Reggie. What you got?
You know what? I'm gonna just say this. It's always darkest before sunrise.
I like that.
Always
It's always
darkest
dark.
right before sunrise. Remember that.
Miss Moswag, we got 1 minute. Go.
Good people have bad credit. Just because you made some bad mistakes and choices don't mean that you're a bad person.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. If I had any encouraging words for you on today, it would be to enjoy this Saturday. It's a beautiful day that God has made. Do something different. Do something for yourself. Do something for the people around you that you actually love and not the ones that Mo don't like. So we appreciate you and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on next Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel at 9:30. Peace.